This sucks, man. I know you guys already heard the news, but rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. I was debating if I wanted to make this video or not, but I thought this needed to be addressed, and this just absolutely sucks. Gone way, way, way too soon. And I'm not going to talk about Adam Schefter and Gil Brandt, what they did, because that's taking away attention from Dwayne Haskins and the celebration of his life. So 24 years old, grew up in the DMV area. This whole situation just really, really sucks. And it's really hard, especially as a young guy. It really, really hits home. And, you see the outpouring, of, tweets and stuff from, his former teammates, friends, coaches, and they're all talking about, not only the great player he was, but also the great human he was. And I think that's also something that's important to highlight. I mean, you hear all the reporters, they always talked about how, bright he was, how, he was a great guy as well. You see Urban Meyer talk about him a little bit right here. One of the greatest QBs in Ohio State history, but an even better son, teammate, and friend. You see Rhiannon Walker, who was a reporter for the Washington Commanders, and say, I can definitely say Dwayne Haskins cared about people. I was having debilitating migraine after a game. I was standing by myself. He noticed, told me I didn't look good, got me a ginger ale, Gatorade, and a chair. He was even about to get a trainer. So it just shows what kind of guy Dwayne Haskins was. And again, it just really sucks. You see Ryan Day here and then Joe Burrow later. But I just want to highlight some of my favorite moments from Dwayne Haskins in Washington. One of my favorite moments, of course, when we drafted him, I was super, super happy, excited for the future here. I might put in a video and you guys can find it on my channel, 20 seconds a few years ago. I was just super, super excited. And then the preseason game where he threw his first touchdown to Robert Davis, I was at that game, and man, I was so hyped for the future, because I mean, it was just, that was an amazing play. And then the time he got his first win, I was also there for that Lions game, seeing him get that win, seeing how excited he was about that win. And he also had that selfie, and I never really got upset about that, because that just showed how happy of a guy he was. And he wanted to enjoy it with the fans, with his people, the DMV area. And, that's another thing loved about him. Grew up in this area, and then, of course, played for the Washington Commanders. Just, this situation sucks. I know someone's going to ask, so if you don't know, Haskins was, hit by a dump truck. He was a pedestrian, and there's some conflicting reports about what was happening there. But it's just terrible. It's just terrible. And here's a real quick statement came out from Ron Rivera. I'll read that real quick, and then we're gonna finish the video. So Ron Rivera says, I'm absolutely heartbroken to hear the news of the passing of Dwayne Haskins Jr. Dwayne was a talented young man who had a long life ahead of him. This is a very sad time, and I'm honestly at a loss for words. I know I speak for the rest of our team in saying he will be surely missed. Our entire team is sending our heartfelt condolences and thoughts and prayers to the Haskins family at this time. And I think, everyone should be respectful. Thoughts and prayers to the Haskins family, friends, teammates, anyone that was super close with him, because that's a lot of people. You see all the people that Dwayne Haskins, affected and reached in his life, and I think that's something that should be highlighted. We should be celebrating the life that Dwayne Haskins lived. And I think another thing that should be taken away is that these guys, at the end of the day, are athletes, and they're human too, and we shouldn't be criticizing them as much as we do. And I think that's something that did happen with Haskins, and I saw Ed Oliver talk about it in his video, and I thought it was a really, really good point. So me in general also, I'm going to try to be more positive with these guys as well, with these athletes, because again, they are human and they're just not only athletes. So, appreciate you guys listening to this video. Really, really sad situation. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins.